Hello, everybody, and welcome to the stream. This is OSCC. We're here for race number 2 of 12 here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. I'm Jonathan Salos, joined here by Robbie Gilvin.
Good morning.
I'm a bit sick today, so he is going to be taking over most of the commentating, so you'll get to hear a lot of his voice, not as much of mine, but we got a great race for you today. I believe we have 23 cars that are going to be racing. We'll have our starting grid in just a moment here, but yeah, excited to get this race underway. I think it's going to be a fun one.
Oh yeah, this is 84 laps around this mile-and-a-half racetrack.
Real quick, I know this is probably on stream, but do you want any restarts or no?
That's a good question. I think we can do one restart.
Okay.
That was our special guest, co-admin.
We'll do one restart, so if anything goes deathly wrong, we'll do that real quick. And speaking of, we are now gridding up, so we'll go ahead and cover our starting grid.
Alrighty, on the front row with new track record, 28.6 seconds, Dunn LaPrade, the number 74 Chevrolet. To his outside, the number 23 of Flandre Wilson in another Chevy. Row 2 is going to be Will Viola in the number 27 Culver's Ford. Outside of him is Skylar Den in the number 11 Discount Tire Ford. Row number 3 consists of Brandon Beal in the number 37 JetBlue Ford. Outside of him is the number 7 Dodge of Alex Hunt. Row number 4 is going to be the number 9 Nitro Dodge of Phil Parker. Outside of him is the number 24 Toyota of Cale Teskar Jr. with a good run. Jelani Howland, number 19. Inside row 5. Outside row 5, Brendan Thomas, number 43. That's Freezer Rodriguez, Kenny Campos, Carl Childress, Jeb Raby, and the number 72. 06 Jarek Gravoy, the 92 of Connor McLeod. Lorenzo Terovich Funchik, and number 77. Jonathan Warden, 62. 95 of Ash Hamilton, Sean Douglas. Crystal Bennett, and Dragons round out your field. Pace car is off the track. Here they come for the green flag, y'all. They're bringing them down nice and slow, 55 mile an hour. Are they going to take it? Are they going to take it? Are they going to take it? They are going to take it. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing at Charlotte, y'all. Land rush into the first turn here. Her side-by-side all the way through the pack here. They're going to get settled out, I believe, here as time goes on. We got cars up in the wall back there. We got cars loose. Everybody seems to have gathered it for now.
Oh, and there they go.
Oh, 06 of Gravoy, Jeb Raby. Multiple cars. Cale Teskar hard into the wall in the back.
And that's going to be the restart. Yep. See what the leaders do here. They're going to wreck each other or not.
They're going to race it back.
We got a lot of cars. Cale Teskar, Jeb Raby, Jonathan Ward. A couple other cars caught up in that. It looks like they are going to throw a caution, not do a restart.
Huh.
So no restart attempt, actually.
That's very interesting that they didn't do a restart. One car we also didn't mention that missed the that fell out, missed the start. It's Cole Mather in the number 12. He'll be starting, I believe, shotgun on the field somewhere.
But Dunn LaPrade is going to take the race back. Pace car is on the backstretch now, so they will all catch up to that. The wreck may not have been deemed catastrophic enough for a restart. I know sometimes restarts were truly catastrophic.
That was a pretty violent wreck, to be fair. And also coming to the yellow, I think Brandon Beal might have gotten tripped up. He got a piece of the wall too.
Oh, they're on pit road. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. I'm gonna go see where that replay or see where that wreck originated. On board here with the 72 of Jeff Raby. See, he just gets loose.
It looks like he got loose and then just took Ravoy with him.
He saw the 24 on the wall and got scared.
Oh, I see. The 24 and the 62 got together in a separate incident behind.
Now watching from that 62 of Jonathan Ward. See the 24 up in the wall and he just kind of runs into his left rear.
He ran in the back up. Nowhere to go. Probably got blinded by the smoke in front.
Yep. And then apparently there was another wreck coming to the caution. Oh, actually. Didn't see that for some reason. The game skipped over it, but I did catch this going through the incidents with the numpad. See a couple people
Yeah.
faking, and we had a wreck from it. Phil Parker spun back on the track in front of Jelani Howe,
Oh, I
trying
completely
to
missed
fake
that
out.
too.
I think
Yeah.
he crossed the commitment line and then tried to go back, and it
Oh, pulled a
didn't work
Larson.
out.
All right. So
Unfortunate.
meanwhile, if we're back live now, looks like not much has changed up front. Don LaPrat's still your leader. Will Viola in second. Jelani Howe third. Skylar Den fourth. Flandre has fallen back to fifth. Frieza Rodriguez in the 17 up to fifth. Up. Okay, these are
Six,
back.
seven.
Okay,
Yeah,
sixth. Yeah.
Impressive from where he started. So.
Yeah. Alexander Hunt still hanging on in seventh. Running time at eighth. Carl Childress back up into the top 10 at ninth, and then Lorenzo Terovich Funchik in 10th, I believe. That's your whole top 10 there. They might be able to go green this time. Let's see if I switch off the lights on the pace car.
Everybody is caught up. Yep, Phil Parker, the last car, he is caught up, and they do turn the lights off.
Yeah, and this is a new thing for this race. The choose cone is no longer in play. It's all single file restarts.
Yep. You can tell kind of how that first restart went. That double file restarts are a bit sketchy, so I decided to go with single file restarts here. Hopefully, it'll make it a bit easier on the drivers to not have to start beside someone. So we'll see if that helps or if it still leads to a lot of wrecks. But Dunlaprat is going to continue and lead them to the green this time.
That's right. We didn't get a chance to talk to any of our in-race reporters. Let's see if we can dial up one of our in-race reporters here. Let's get Kenny Campos on the horn here. If my button will work. Kenny, you got us?
Yes.
That was a fun 2 laps there. How was that restart? Or start, I should say.
Well, I had to go to the pits after hitting the wall.
Yeah, well, I think we're getting ready to go back green, so...
Oh, I think he cut out there, but going back green, Dunn's going to lead him there.
God, I need to unprogram that button. Here we go. Clean restart. Pretty clean restart, I believe.
A couple cars already jumping out of line. Flandre Wilson being the first.
Looks like wheel spin might be a little bit of a thing with this. Skylar Dunn going to take the position on Flandre. Oh. These were first and second in the Season 5 title. Flandre in the wall. Ooh, got a little squirrely. She's fine, though.
Up front, William Viola challenging for the lead on the inside of Dunn LaPrade.
Oh, side by side. I think Dunn's going to have the run up top. We'll see. Yeah, and I think Dunn's going to lead the lap for the moment. Yep. I'm cycling back through the field, see if anything else is going on. It's all pretty good, 77. Oh, spinner in turn 2.
Get aerobic around. Will everyone avoid him? Oh!
Oh, big plow from the 92. What an impact. Wow. That's going to be a caution.
Will the caution come out?
That was a multi. It should come out.
Leaders may not know about it, and yes, it does.
There it is. They're got the race back.
LaPrade, I think he already got it. Yep,
did he get it? Okay.
And he has won the race back over Viola.
They were just at the line, I think, right as the caution was thrown.
Here comes that pace car. He's flying.
Golly.
Caution number 2 of the day comes on lap 7. That pace car is still flying. Wow, look at him go.
All right, let's see if we can't take a look here. What happened with that dealio there?
And we had another wreck that we'll look at in just a sec, but it aerobic seemed to just be a cell spin. We're gonna look at the 92 and see what he saw. On board with McLeod in that Bud Light Chevrolet.
Looks to be like he saw a bunch of smoke, to be fair, and then just
slam.
I think I saw him wiggling, trying to find a place to go, and then just picked the wrong place.
Yep.
Good job by everybody else, though, to avoid that.
Yep. And then recovering from the wreck, won't show it, but just a simple cell spin from the 24, a test car. And he will now come down pit road to get some fresh tires after that. A couple cars need damage repair, but not that many down pit road. Only 4 by the looks of it. 5, Cole Maddox coming off now.
Makes me wonder if they're not going to institute a caution cooldown here before too long if this keeps up.
They may. Haven't seen many caution cooldowns in the past, but with how this race is going so far and how Season 4 went, I wouldn't be shocked. Season 4 had a couple good, or decent, I'll say, green flag runs, but were all interrupted by mostly self spins that then involved other people. A lot of people bouncing off the wall and spinning down into others, and a ton of just skill issues, but we'll see if that changes this race.
See, Cole Mather's back on track with us. He's multiple laps down, having some connection trouble. Looks like they're going to be going green. Well, they looked like they were trying to rear up for a restart. They may be doing wave rounds here, going on the bottom.
Yep, there goes the 24.
Test car, and I think Cole's going to get a lap back here too, I believe.
Mather had the same issue at Auto Club in Season 5. Not a broadcasted race or anything, but same issue where he kept blinking in and out, had connection issues, and every time he got a lap back, he would disconnect again. So hopefully that doesn't happen again.
But not meant to finish on the lead lap.
No. He's had a lot of issues in this league. But...
Yeah, pace lights are off now. The top 6... Actually, most of the top 10 pretty much remains more or less unchanged.
Yep.
It's the same drivers, plus Dragons, I believe, has entered the top 10.
Good for him. Penalty point champion last season. Now looking to, as he blinked out, looking to change that and make a new name for himself. Try to earn some reputation back, earn some points this time, and possibly get a top 5, top 3.
Fingers crossed he'll get some points, not penalty points.
He's improved over the last few seasons, definitely. The improvement has been clear, but still penalty point champion 3 times in a row. We'll see if he can change that this season.
It's like trying to polish a turd into a diamond, except there's actually a diamond underneath. Right behind him is our one of our in-race reporters, Buddy Campos. Well, eventually get Skylar Den. He's our other in-race reporter. Eventually we'll get him on the horn for too long. Pace car's coming off now. Looks like it's going to be a clean restart here. And rear him up, and let him go. Look at that. A little bit of a stack up mid-pack there. Big
wheel spin there, yeah. A couple cars struggled.
Yeah, Carl Childress is going to come out on the good end of the deal there. He's going to come up to 7th. Dragons is loose, kissing the wall a little bit. Oh, keep it up there, He's going.
Already side by side for the lead again. Here comes Viola.
We got smoke on the front stretch. What in the world happened?
Test car may have been involved in that.
Or
it could have been wheel spin.
It was ahead.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Rodriguez, close save. Oh, he's going to go around.
Oh, there he goes.
Is it going to be a single?
He's going to keep it together. They're going to spin. There goes the 39. He's going into the wall hard.
Caution will come out. Oh, a couple more cars around. Big wreck.
More cars. 77, big hit. 92 in it. 13's in it.
Multiple cars.
What a mess.
Racing back to the line up front. Viola looking to steal a lap lead. Den gets loose. Oh, they're going to be racing.
And it looks like Viola's going to nip him at the line.
It does. Den was looking to pounce on that and take second, but couldn't do it in time.
Lord, that 77 stuck on the bottom of the track, I think. He's back rolling again, though. What a mess. Yeah. Wow.
One car spun and it led to a couple others being...
I was looking at what caused the smoke from the restart, but...
Then you turn around and you see...
sure enough.
8 cars spinning in the front stretch.
Oh, okay. So,
see who comes
just a quick disclaimer here. It was the 95 of Ash Hamilton got loose through the tri-oval and lost it. He kept it together, though.
Seeing who comes down pit road this time. All the leaders will this time by. They didn't the first few chances to pit. Lorenzo Idorovic and Ash Hamilton, the 2 to stay out. Not sure if those 2 are laps down. No, they are lead laps. So looking to lead a lap is the 77. And
trying to get a little bit of point out of it.
Did he lead the lap that time? I don't believe he did. Oh, huge lockup from the 92. He blew a tire.
Oh boy.
Coming in a little hot, almost rear end of the 95, but blew a tire instead.
No.
77 did not lead a lap that time, but he may
Oh.
the next time by. And while that is
and
going
that 92 better come down regardless.
we are going to see what happened on that wreck with Friesen Rodriguez and how that really started. So here he is coming off of turn 4. He's got Jelani Halliday's outside. Oh, looks like he just gets loose.
I think he just got loose and then he hits the little drainage ditch there.
Spun him right around.
And then all the rest
the
of it's
path.
just reactionary to that. Because 39 goes spinning to avoid hitting them. He nails the wall pretty hard. The 70. The 77 just runs over the back of the 78, trying to miss the wreck. And then 77. Oh, the 12, the 13, and the 92 got it. I think the 84 may have gotten a piece of it too, of Crystal Bennett.
Oh.
Now she got a little bit of an impact, but she kept it straight.
And that was Lorenzo Idorovic on board. You saw he just ran over Dragons there. Last on board we'll do is with the 92 of Connor McLeod. See here, he comes up smoke and he runs over Cole Mather. So a couple of different plows in this wreck. But
yeah. A lot of people can't see through the smoke, and a lot of people aren't paying attention through it.
I do have the translucent smoke enabled, so my smoke looks a little different than some others. It's a little more see-through, but
I'd say regardless, when you see smoke, you figure slow down, start crawling. But
some people they think it may not be a caution and want to gas it up, try to get through the wreck, but not always the brightest idea. Ash Hamilton did stay out.
That's going to be a very interesting call here. We'll see how that goes. Let's get Skylar Den on the horn. Meanwhile, all right, Skylar, you got a copy?
Guess he does not have a copy.
I don't believe so. Okay. But in any case, that's going to be an interesting.
That's gonna be interesting. He qualified. I can't remember where. It was, I believe, outside the top 15.
He may have been outside the top 20. I'm not for sure. But
so it'll be interesting to see how that pace matches up against the leaders.
Yeah, especially after that little slide.
Yep.
They had on the restart.
Now Dunlaprad got back in front of Viola on that pit stop, but Skylar Den got in front of both of them. So he's right behind Hamilton as the pace car peels off, leaves Hamilton in the lead.
So you're going to keep them reared up together. We're going to wind them up.
He is
95. 90. I wonder what that was about.
They're back greens. Den already to his inside.
And hold on. Yeah, and Den's going to make quick work of the 95. The 13 of Sean Douglas is officially out of the race from the accident.
He was in that last wreck.
I think that killed his car. We got a battle for the lead now between Skylar Den and Will Viola here. Side by side for it. They're going to be battling hard.
Oh, he's in the wall.
Oh, boy.
See if they can keep it.
Oh, he's slow. He's really slow. We got trouble in the back. Trouble up front. Trouble everywhere.
92
around. 92 is pinned up against the wall. Cole
I saw
Mather
one
got
car
involved
in
that
the
one
dirt.
too.
See if there'll be a caution for that one if admins are aware.
Yeah, that was definitely a bunch of multis. That's going to be the caution right there.
There it is. Viola leading confidently over the rest
Crystal
of them.
Bennett got in trouble in the backstretch here.
And LaPrade is going to beat Wilson and Den to the line as Viola takes the race back.
This has not gotten off on a good foot for a lot of drivers tonight.
Let's go take a look at what happened with McLeod in the 92 to begin with.
It looks like he just gets loose. Yeah. Just running the top in turn 3, gets loose. Cole Mather with nowhere to go, just touches him. He didn't really get much damage out of it.
I think he'll be all right.
Kenny Campos was on the apron trying to avoid it. Another car went through the dirt, meanwhile, in the front stretch. That may have been Interovic in the 70s. No, it wasn't, actually. Oh, it was Jarrett Gravoy. He got loose off of 4. Cut through the grass to try to hold it straight, and he kept it together.
and then
There's
see what happened with
also
Bennett. Yeah.
Crystal.
Oh, right behind that 95, just bumper grabbed off and looked like.
Got loose, bumper grabbed.
Yep.
Alex Hunt had to stuff it in the wall to miss her.
Yep.
She didn't get much damage besides that little impact with the wall. She kept it straight. There's another. I thought there was another spin. I think it was just her tire marks. But not a very rocky start for a lot of drivers tonight. As the field gets dispatched behind the pace car. This may be there's drivers trying to get a quick yellow out of this. They may do a caution cool down. We'll see.
I'd be interested if they did and see how drivers treat it differently, because I know a lot of people, they see caution cool down and they decide to go wild, but others decide to
pace lights are off. I think this is going to be a
quickie. Going green. Last car is Alex Hunt. I believe he'll be able to catch up by the time. Oh, we got a spin on the back lanes though.
Well,
should be able to catch up in time.
Yeah, I think he'll be all right.
The leaders are exiting turn 4 now.
Crystal's having some trouble catching. Here we go. Let's see. Like I said before, going to wind him up, turn him loose. Carl got a good jump. He tried to peek to the inside of Flan. Holy crap, the 77 got a wild run. He may have jumped that start, but they immediately got bottled up.
He was catching up because he spun on the backstretch and then was catching up.
Crystal Bennett driving like she shot out of a cannon, trying to catch back up. I think that's the anger taking over. Not a whole lot going on the field. There's a little bit of a tight battle for the lead. Again, LaPrad's going to get to the outside of Viola in the 27 here.
These two have been fighting all day as much as they can fight with all the cautions, but so far they've been the class of the field with Wilson just behind them.
Yeah. Like any chance that Flan will take. She's the aggressive driver. Definitely. Any chance that she can get.
You've seen every restart. She jumps out of line to take over someone with a good restart. So definitely an aggressive driver, but
right back and look who's in 4th place. Look at that.
Wow,
Carl Childress with a good run. And behind him is Jelani. How we got a caution.
Caution is out. Dragons is behind. Oh,
big. Oh,
92
Connor McLeod around again in turn 4. That's what the caution's for.
Unfortunate. Test car down pit road. We'll see what the cause of that was.
It was. Oh boy. Yeah.
Let's go take a look at that.
All right. So. Are going into turn 3. Looks like Kale Testcar just gets loose underneath the 43 of Brendan Timon.
Yep.
And the 77 just clips the 24. 24 was coming down. Oh, Connor McLeod got nailed hard by somebody.
Oh, I think that was Cole Mather. Yeah.
Oh, he'd already self-spun, I believe. Yeah, he'd self-spun in reaction, and then he got hit by the 77 first, and then Cole had nowhere to go. Just plowed straight into the 92's door. This is not the. This is a very rocky.
Yeah, on board with the 77 of Bitterovic entering 3. You see the 92 go around, gets hit, and then actually hits both of them. Not by much, but does hit both 92 and 24. So.
Just a bad turn of events for a lot of those drivers. Do you feel for Cole Mather too? He's getting all these laps back. He's made it up to a lap down. But he's getting involved in all these wrecks. He might not have much of a car to race with once he gets back on the lead lap.
Definitely. Here goes Dragons. He will wave. Raby, don't know if he's pulling off. Nope. Just pulling out of line. Couple wave rounds, like you said. Cole Mather only 1 down. Dragons is going to be 1 down after this as well. The 24 has retired after being involved in
second car out of the race.
4 out of the 5, however many wrecks there have been. Unfortunately, but
right, let's take a peek at. Meanwhile, with all this going on, the front, besides Carl, has kind of got pretty interesting. Brandon Beadle up to 6th, right behind Jelani Howell in 19. Jeb Raby to 7th. He's in the number 72. Supposed to be in the 29, but had some car difficulties, so he's in the 72 this week. Right behind him is Phil Parker in the number 9 Dodge. He's up to 8th. Jonathan Ward getting through the chaos in the Wendy's machine. He's 9th. Jarrett Gravois, even with that slide through the grass that he had earlier, is 10th. Yeah, it's just been a very interesting, very kind of wacky race.
Yeah.
No, it's
Got
been
that
kind of
right.
no real sense of. I hate, well, for lack of a better term, no sense of real pace here, unless you count all the cautions. But
The pace is slow. That's what it is.
and it's not very. They're not. They haven't had time to let their legs stretch, breathe a
No.
little, get a good run going. That's really got everybody antsy, and it's lap 24
Yep.
as it sits now. They need a good run,
And
kind of mellow things out.
Yeah, like I said earlier, the self spins were really what made the cautions in season 4. And it looks like that's what's doing it again in season 6. It's just all the self
More of the
spins come
same too.
back to bite
People
'em.
are. I'm reading the chat. People are complaining. It's when you get out of the gas,
Yeah,
the thing starts to step out on you, and you got to be right up on it.
it's a lot of the NR setups are difficult. You know, I tune the setup, but I've seen a lot of NR setups where even if you know if you fully step out the gas or even just a bit, it can upset the car. You gotta use a bit of throttle, like modulation, throttle braking sometimes at short tracks.
Yeah,
It's difficult.
right. Pace car lights are back off again. I think they're going to take another green here.
All right, let's see if
We'll
this one will be
see.
a run, a good longer run.
Let's see.
We can hope.
One can only hope. Don LaPrade leads him down once again for this one. Gonna wind him up, turn him loose. Let's see. Good start, good start. A little bit of wheel spin. Good start otherwise. Good start all the way through the pack, it looks like. Yeah. A little bit of jogging in the back for some of the faster cars.
One guy we didn't mention was Jelani Howe. I was impressed to see him up in 5th. Oh, and there goes Phil Parker. Yep.
Oh, trouble.
There it is.
Big trouble.
Oh,
Big
Skylar
trouble.
Den, huge hit. He's almost over.
Hard. We got cars. I think we got cars. We had the 95, the 17 involved. Everybody else getting slowed down. Oh, Skylar Den is not happy with Phil Parker. Just hooked him.
Turns around Friesen Rodriguez as well.
And, yeah.
And that is it. Like I said, the self spins get him. One self spin led to a whole flock of cars wrecking.
And those were a lot of good cars right there in the middle of that, too.
Den got marred back after pitting when not many other people did. So he was in mid-pack and got hit.
This 9 looks like he's about to chase that 11 down. I'd keep an eye on him.
I wouldn't be shocked. LaPrade did win the race back again. We're going to take a look at their replay real quick.
Okay, so looks like the 9 just got up on that high side and got loose.
Yep.
Oh, Den had nowhere to go. Right in the driver's door, got flung around in the air.
He got hit by, I think it was either Gravois or, no, I think it was Kenny Campos.
Yeah, Kenny Campos had nowhere to go on that one. He was committed low. Skylar just went down so fast from the momentum. Wasn't anybody's fault. Nobody had anywhere to go.
Yeah.
And then there's where Skylar hooks Phil there, just out of frustration.
Yeah. Yep. Kenny was low and just Skylar got propelled into him. Unfortunate. Yeah.
That's just a product of this racing. So meanwhile, I think the top five hasn't changed very little.
Not really.
Like Phil Parker's no longer in the top 10, obviously. That promotes Brendan Timon up to 10th. I mean, I think all the positions have literally remained unchanged for the most part. Yeah, this is not going to be this is just quite the dichotomy after the way Daytona went. Have this kind of caution fest, for lack of a better term, just from impatience and not letting the car get under you. But looks like we may see if we can't get some pit stops rocking here. We'll see. All right. Do we have any takers? I'm sure the people involved in the wreck will take service.
May have pitted last time, but I think some of them already did pit.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It was second lap pit stops. But I wouldn't be shocked to see people coming back down for extra fuel.
Yes, Skylar Den. Phil Parker is in the wall over here. I'm not sure what.
Maybe
I think he's driving frustrated now.
Definitely.
Pace lights are off, by the way, while Den and Parker catch up to the tail of the field here. Let's go ahead and get on the horn with Buddy,
Yeah.
or Kenny Campos, excuse me, since while we're doing that.
Wherever he is.
All right, you got a copy, man? All right. Kenny, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Okay. What in the world happened there? It looked like a hot mess on the backstretch.
I think someone got loose up ahead, tried to go down low, and happened. Then I guess the wreck came down low along when I just tried to get down low.
It looked to us you had nowhere to go once, I guess, once Skylar got impacted.
Yeah, well, because I thought I had a chance to get by, but I guess not.
Oh well, man, it is what it is, I suppose. Just you didn't get much damage out of that, did you? You didn't get much damage out of that whole deal, did you?
I'll try to get going.
Yeah. All righty, let's see what you can make out of it.
One thing I did want to note, as Dunlaprad, I'll note it after they take the green. Dunlaprad's gonna lead them back. We're rolling once again here in Charlotte. See if we can make this bit of a longer run.
Oh, bit of a bump
Yeah,
there.
huge wiggle. One thing I did want to note was that 11 and the 9 have history. So you saw Den's little hook of Parker as they were recovering. They have some history. Back season 2, one of the last few times that Parker ran before season 6.
A little bit of a kerfuffle in the back of the pack. Everything's straightened out though.
Parker walled Den basically for the win with a couple laps to go. It's at Las Vegas in season 2, so bit of history between those two. Sure, Den remembers that and is not happy.
Yeah. And meanwhile, we actually have ourselves a bit of a race up here.
Yeah.
Like that's our first full green lap in a while.
Leaders have been doing well. They're not the ones having the problems. It's usually about mid-pack. Someone has a problem and then everyone else goes with.
Right.
Parker is still in the race. He is pretty far back. I believe he's off pace after how many hits he took there. Multiple different people.
Something's wrong with the 39 here. He's going slow down here on the apron.
Just talk to him.
There's an instant. Oh, he checked up right in front of Phil Parker. That's what happened. He's coming down pit road.
May have an issue.
Look to be that way.
Whether in-game or a physical issue, not sure, but
we've field is broke up into 2 distinct packs here.
Yeah.
Or actually 3 distinct packs. Oh, the 77 got a little bit squirrely in front of
Oh,
Skylar. We're
and
spin
there
up
goes the 95.
The 95. Oh, Skylar barely just missed it.
avoids it. I think that's going to be a caution. A couple cars had to avoid there, but no one else was
77
actually
did get loose, but he did say that.
around. They may keep it
going to be. They're still green. Yeah, they'll call it technically a single.
With how the race is going, I can't blame him for that. So.
Yeah, whatever it takes to get a green run. 95 is slow on track over here in turns 3 and 4, and they're getting ready to come up right on them.
Will he pit? Looks like he'll stay out. It's that long.
That's going to be a bit of a hazard for the lead lap cars here. The top 6, I believe. That is, the top 6 have broken away by quite a bit. Jarrett Gravoy by himself in 7th, but he's getting caught fast. We got a caution on the track.
There is that caution.
Oh, big wreck in turn 4. We got the 92, the 11, the 72, and the 62 all involved.
Yep. So just when you thought, it was good.
One of them went upside down. Wow.
Oh no. Oops. Just when you thought it was good, happens again. And I guess a smart play from the 95 to not pit, because he stays in front of the leaders and stays on the lead lap. Oh, almost a wreck as leaders catch up on the lap cars quickly, racing back. But the 95 stays a lead lap after that. Pace car is in turn 3. And we'll go take a look at that huge wreck and see what happened there.
Oh boy. Okay. All right, so looks like going into turn 3, the 72 just checks up for some reason. We don't know. Alex Hunt, the 7, has nowhere to go. Gets in the back of the 72. He spins around, keeps up on the wall, and then suddenly here comes trouble in the form of the 62 and the 11. And oh, violent impact there. 72 slides down the banking on his lid, flips it back on all fours. 62 got spun into the wreck. Oh, he slowed up right in front of Skylar Den, and Den had nowhere to go. And as they're spinning down the track, the 92 misjudges and then nails the 62. The hits don't stop coming. Gee whiz. Oh, and the race off pit road here. Looks like 74 got the race off pit road. Kenny Campos is staying out to get another lap.
Kenny Campos did stay out on that, or not stay out, but he pit just as the caution came out.
He's going for a lap. Yeah, back.
So he'll get 2 back.
The 72 of Jeb Raby is out of the race now, which makes sense considering the violent wreck he had.
Very unfortunate.
Yeah, he was having a not too bad run either. That's the trouble.
Anyone's run can end quickly like that. Even the leaders, you could spin around and then get plowed and just go downhill that quick.
Oh yeah. We're on coming to lap 37 of 84 of this race.
Almost halfway.
This race was named Jeb Terrorism, the prequel, and the trouble is Jeb didn't cause anything.
Yeah.
He just got caught up in other people's mess. And you got to feel for him, though, to be fair.
I do. Feel for all the cars that are already retired, because most of them were just caught up in self-spins and ended up ending their day. 3 retirements so far, but maybe this will help spread them out a little more, make a little more green flag racing as there's less cars too.
There was a good run going there for the longest time.
Yeah.
Makes me wonder if there wasn't a cool down or not, but pace lights are off.
See a couple cars in the back trying to figure out where they should line up.
Yeah. So I think we are having technical difficulties with our in-race reporters, so we will be leaving them out for the rest of the race. So, meanwhile, LeCouz recovered to 7th on the grid here. Cole Mather in the 12 car.
Look at that.
From being 8 laps down due to connection issues at the start, getting involved in like two or three of the wrecks, which were not of his making.
Impressive. He's always been one that's resilient, Despite that, he never gives up. So we'll see what he can do if he can manage a top 5, top 3 this race.
Right. Crystal Bennett moving into the top 10 also as the pace car comes off.
She is P9. Last week's in-race reporter.
Right. Here they come. They're going to have a clean start. They are. A little bit of wheel spin off of Flan. Will got a good jump there in the 27. Carl Childress going to take to the inside of the 27. He may have had a better start than all 3 of them.
Oh, it looked like a wiggle from...
He washes up. Oh, boy.
Looked like that a wiggle up front, and then the rest of them checked up. Carl Childress got a huge run. Oh, into the wall. He saves it. Almost gets hooked by Bennett.
They're all good. They're all good.
Beal benefits. Speaking of Beal, up into 8th now? Yes, 8th.
8th place.
Had a couple good runs last season. He's looking to make another one this season. See what he can do.
Yeah, he's always been pretty consistent on the short. He actually finished second.
Oh, and there goes Wilson. Looks like it may be a one car. Viola saves it, and he keeps going.
Down out of the way.
Take a look at what happened if you get a chance. No, caution will come out.
We got a race for position now between Mather and Will Viola. That's going to be a battle for... That is a caution.
Mather, okay. Yeah, Mather gets it.
Oh, boy.
We'll see what happened between those two. Those two we know have some beef in the past, so let's take a look at what happened there.
Somebody finally cooked that beef. Let's see.
Doubt it was anything intentional, but...
Yeah,
Wilson looked like she just got loose.
I think she bounced off the apron.
Yeah.
Got loose in front of Will. Will kept it going. I don't see why the caution came out, to be fair.
He did get
she,
slowed
she
up.
Did,
So.
She did spin right in the middle of the track right before him. Other than that, nobody else was involved.
Yeah, she got loose, and he lifted even, but wasn't enough.
Yeah, it wasn't anybody's fault. She just got in. Yeah, got in, just overdid it.
Unfortunate, but that is the product of hard racing.
I want you to look at who's in second right now.
Look at that. Impressive. Carl Childress.
Last week's end race reporter.
Yeah, he finished, what, 5th last week? I believe so.
I think he got himself a top 5 last week. Yeah.
4th or 5th, and now he's in second right now.
And speaking of 5th, Cole Mather came out smelling like a rose on that whole battle. Alex Hunt up to 4th, too. Our last week's end race reporter, also Crystal Bennett, she's hanging tough in 9th still, I believe. Brendan Timon, 8th. You get a healthy mix of usual suspects and upsets up here. It's what this kind of Caution Fest does. It's one of the few good things about them.
Hunt, Childress, Howell even. Couple unexpected, all fast cars, but didn't expect them to be up front right now, but they are. Hunt with that one win at Daytona back in season 3. And he has still been running since. Hasn't gotten a win, but has still scored some good finishes here and there. So looking to make another good one.
There's a win coming. I just know it.
The guy who I really know win's coming for is the one right behind him, Cole Mather. He's been looking for one for 30-something starts now, and I think he'll finally get one.
He's been so close so many times. I think he won't believe anything till he crosses that checkered flag. But
one day it'll come.
One day, yeah.
They have I don't know if you know, they have a running joke in DSRA, another league that Carl Childress has, I think, like 90-something starts in that league and not a win, and I think that it's kind of like Cole here.
Sums it up, yeah.
Well, he doesn't have that many,
road.
But
yeah, Phil Parker on pit road here. Just a normal
only
stop for him.
Pinning.
Pace lights are off once again. We have hit halfway, officially.
That is something to celebrate. Halfway. I think the second half will go by smoother. We'll just have to see, but
yeah, let's hope. Reminds me, there was a Bristol race I was watching with a couple people back in 1985, I think. Like, I was not in 1985 watching the race. I was watching it on NASCAR Classics, but they had a rash of cautions just like we're having now. It was a 500 lapper, of course. And about halfway, they're on commercial. Bob Jenkins pipes up, says, "For those of you on satellite and somehow listening to this, we have reached halfway." And the booth just erupts in applause and cheers. And funny enough, after that, there was only 1 or 2 more yellows.
Yeah.
So,
hopefully.
which on that note, the pace cars get ready to pull off here. Don LaPrade, again, your leader. Carl Childress, second. Jelani Howell, third. Alex Hunt, fourth. Cole Mather rounding out your top 5. Let's see.
We can hold on.
See if any of these, see if they can hold on, and see if any of these underdogs have anything to put up against Don LaPrade here. Green flag. Everybody gets a good clean start, it looks like.
Dunn's first start
Alex Hunt jumping out of the way.
Oh, and he's slow.
I think he may have. I think he might be out. I think he blew a gear. Yeah.
Dunn's first start was at Michigan last season. And he
we got another yellow.
Caution on the track. Let's see.
I think they wadded it up on the restart. Yeah. And 92 was
slow. 92 again. And
oh wow. Oh yeah, big bomb.
Carl Childress racing back. Oh, I can't get it over Dunn.
And Don LaPrade gets it, and they're blowing it up at the line. It was a tie for 4th. I believe Mather just got it.
And he did.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Yeah,
what happened in the back of the pack here?
On the restart. Oh, and we had one over. On board with the 92 in the cloud. See, huge checkup on that start.
The checkup begins. They had
in the 95.
See, the checkup began back around the 77. Did not get going at all on the restart. The 92 and the 23 anticipated. They got together. 62 hooks the 23. 23 gets up on her side from Phil Parker. The 92 gets hit by the 95, and that's when the 92 goes flipping. It's just a quick, soft rollover, but still enough, obviously, to bring out the caution, get everybody going. Then Kenny Campos has looped it on the apron up here.
Phil Parker thought he had it cleared. Did not, unfortunately. Oh, and then hits her again.
Lord Almighty. We gonna be here a while, y'all.
Yeah, I think so.
But,
I wouldn't be shocked if this race broke the record for longest OSCC race.
what is the most OSCC cautions of all time for a race like this?
Most cautions, I want to say, I can check real quick. I want to say it's 10. I think there's 2 races that had that record, or were tied for it. Let's see. Let's take a look.
We're gonna see. I believe this may be the 8th or 9th yellow. I'm not for sure.
Yep. Most cautions, season
It's
3
gonna be-
Dover and season 4 Rockingham, both with 10 apiece.
Yeah. In any case, this is a quickie caution here. It looks
Yeah.
like they're gonna be going green here anyway.
This time. Longest race at this point was Darlington season 4, an hour and 9 minutes. So right now I think we're at 45-ish. So
Right.
looking like we're gonna
see if
beat
they
that.
don't. If they don't get their act together, we could break a new record here. Top 5 remains unchanged, obviously, as a result of the caution, but we're going to go green here. There they go. Yet another clean restart up front. I would worry. Oh, what a block for the 74. I don't even know if it was a block per se, but
Viola to the outside of his former teammate Mather. We're gonna make something happen.
they're digging hard all the way around the racetrack here.
Still formed up. First Toyota in the field, and one of the only. Is that 19 a Howe?
And Viola just squeaked Mather, but Mather got the run up top.
Oh, he's in the wall.
And Jelani's going to get a run on the outside of Carl here. Going into 1. I don't know if it'll stick, but we'll see.
And again, we see those distinct packs. Top, I'd say 9 or 10, I want to say. Up to, back to Dragons in 10th. Yeah, so it is 10th. Then behind that is Dan, the first car, and he is almost a full second behind Dragons. So distinct packs. We're seeing the front break up a little too.
Crystal Bennett just got around the Dragons here. Or is trying to pull away from them.
Comes Wilson. Trying to make a move on Dan.
The top 6 are gaining back up. That draft is actually quite a bit of a factor here.
Wilson will get that move done cleanly and effortlessly.
Let's see. We got racing back to the pack here. Rodriguez and Den racing for top 10 spot, it looks like. And Rodriguez is going to clear Den for 10th, I believe.
I think that's
13th, actually. 12th, okay.
Yep.
So Den has fallen back a little bit. Okay.
Dan definitely has some damage from that wreck earlier because he's way off pace of what he was in qualifying and in the race earlier. So.
Right. Phil Parker once again with another pit stop. I think something might have happened. He may not have had time to get his pit stop in under the quickie caution.
Yep.
But Carl Childress is on Dunlaprad's bumper for the lead here as they go into turn 1. This is going to be a humdinger of a battle if Carl can get a nose up under him.
Only person able to do that so far has been William Viola.
He got a little loose off it too.
Yeah.
He's going to lose a tiny bit of ground. But
There's Parker in front of the leaders. Will he go high? Will he be able to move out of the way in time? I think he'll catch him on the front stretch.
if they've got I'll probably get him about half a lap or full lap. Oh, Beal got the wall a little bit. Viola is going to make quick work of him up to 4th. And Cole Mather's still hanging on to 6th. Doesn't look like there's very much else going on in the field. This is actually calm. I can't believe it.
It's turning a bit of more single
we
file.
do have a battle for 3rd now with Viola and Howell. Right. Phil Parker, the leaders have caught him.
They hold it. Still side by side on the front stretch. think Viola's going to have the advantage here.
Give the spot to Viola. Yep, just cleared him. Not much else going on through the pack. It's, again, seems to have calmed down. I hope I didn't just jinx it, but it just has calmed down.
And Parker is staying decently ahead of the
Yeah,
leaders.
he
he has better
is.
tires.
He does have the fresh tires, but
And he has the pace, so I'm not
exactly.
shocked.
I don't think he got very much damage from any of the wrecks he's involved in. Nothing more than cosmetic. So he may be a thorn in the side of all these lead lap cars
Yeah.
here. Let's see.
I think
Oh,
Dunn
the brake
may-
got a little loose. He just bounced off
Yeah.
the apron.
I think Dunn may be actually thanking him because he's giving him some draft and evening out. You know, Childress has the draft at Dunn, but now that Dunn has draft as well, it kind of evens out.
Viola's sneaking up on the bumper of Carl
yep.
Childress now. Is he going to make a move on the outside? It
Here
looks
we
like
go.
he will. He's hell bent for leather up there in that 27.
On the front, sends it down into one. And see if he can stick through two. The tough part is,
I think he's going to make it stick.
oh
Look at that.
yeah, his tough part is
Look
not
at
making
that.
it hit the wall. He did just that. And he's
And he
clear
clears
into
him.
3.
What a move.
Impressive. And now he's back to where he was, right behind
He's
Dunn
got
McBride.
that fire in his belly. He's got that fire in his belly.
This guy has been going for a championship for many seasons. Hasn't done it yet, but now he is still pressing. He's not giving up. And I don't blame him.
Once you're up at the top of the heap, you want to stay at the top of the heap. It's because it's a long way down to the bottom.
You think back to IRP Season 5, where if he didn't fall
Oh,
out...
trouble on the backstretch. The
Uh-oh.
7 of Alex Hunt just got clipped. 92 of Connor McLeod hard into the wall.
Will it
That
a
might be our caution right there. That should be. The 92's got major damage.
Parker still ahead of leaders.
That's still going to be green at the
Still
moment.
green
But,
right now.
uh,
Not sure that they know.
it was out of the way regardless.
Yep.
Race control might not have a good view of it.
But here
They
is
are
the
gaining
92.
on McLeod. Yeah.
And they go
He's
around the
just gonna
outside of him.
Make quick work of him.
That kind of messed up
Beal got the
LaPrad's
wall again.
line.
Yeah.
Not really, actually. He
And
managed to keep it.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to stay green.
I think they're a bit tired of this one. Just keep it green.
Yeah.
Can't
Say
blame.
heck with it. Unless there's another cooldown we don't know about.
Yeah. And Parker has pulled away from LaPrade, so he didn't end up being in the way. But I was thinking he was because I thought he had damage, but it seems like he doesn't really, and will be out of the
Sweet
way.
Jesus, this is the longest run we've had all day. And I hope I didn't just jinx
Yeah, I
it by
think
saying
he just did.
that. Brandon Beal going for position on Cole Mather here, or the other way around possibly.
Yeah.
Beal has hit the wall a couple times.
That is for
Mather gonna make-
fifth.
Fifth, right? And I think Cole Mather's going to get a nose on him if he can get around him in the turn.
Outside works
Beal-
in all these turns, but it's a bit tough.
Beal charging the turn there.
He has to run on the outside. Oh,
It's
still saw
Mather,
that side.
Mather got a pretty good run
Yep.
too.
You just have to not hit that wall. The wall sneaks up on you.
Right.
Into one again. I think Beal is going to get it this time. Yes, he does. Will Mather go for the switchback? Doesn't look
Might
like
not
he
have
will
a,
take
might
it.
not have enough
No,
car
doesn't
under him
have
right
enough
now, or
car.
maybe just biding his time.
Carl Childress also fended off Jelani Howell there. Oh, but here
For
comes
now,
Howell again.
Jelani to the inside.
It looks
think
like
Carl slipped up a little
oh,
bit.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Thought he
Carl
almost
got-
hit him, but there it is. And now they're all
and
bunched
Beal
up.
going for the spot.
Childress might lose 3 here instead of just 1.
He got a bad entry.
Could
in
lose
one
4.
there.
Here comes Wilson as well. She's now joined this pack.
Flandre is charging. She's going to take it
Oh,
3 wide.
3
Well,
wide to
not
the
quite
bottom.
3 wide.
2 wide now.
Yeah.
She'll get Cole Mather and drop him to 7th.
Yeah, Cole's just trying to take it easy. He's just trying to finish the day.
And these top 2 have zoomed away from the rest.
Oh, Cole got the wall a little bit.
About a second and a half ahead of the third
Oh,
place
as-
car.
As they finally lap Phil Parker.
I think he burned his tires off a little
I
bit.
think he was
He's
so
pushing
focused
hard.
on trying to
That's-
stay up
yeah.
there, yeah. Jelani got the wall a little bit off of 2. Beal's going to take 3rd away.
Here
and
comes
Wilson's going to
Wilson.
take 4th.
Impressive run from her. She was all the way at the back after spinning with Viola, and then she was in that restart wreck as well. But now she's
She
back
got
up.
that. She got that same fire in her belly that Viola
Yep.
does.
She's going for 3rd now. And I think she'll get it. Oh, warp from Cole Mather back there. Scared me a bit. And she gets third.
All right. Yeah, it's all pretty well good and sorted out. Looks like Dunn has about half a second on Viola,
Yep.
who has about 2 seconds on Wilson, who just took third from Beal.
And both of them are past Parker now. So now the rest of these guys have to get around him too once they catch. If they catch. Parker's still in the draft, so he'll be good to hang on for a little bit longer. Now lapping Jonathan Ward, the 62.
Right, so the gap is now.
Oh,
trouble! Oh, they just
saved
kissed
it.
off the back. They're fine.
Not sure if the 62 came down or if the 9 came up. Either way, they're all
In
good.
any case, yeah. Lap cars killing lap cars.
Oh, almost went down in front of Wilson, but he keeps it up there. He'll stay out the way.
Jelani trying to make another run at Beal here. That's going to be for 4th and 5th right there. So the gap is increasing. Dunn has pulled almost 2/3 of a second on Viola, who's pulled almost the gap from second to third is decreasing very slightly.
But the question is Dunn
seconds.
burning off his tires more?
Right. Oh, Beal got the wall one more time, and that's going to let Jelani through for
Yeah.
4th position.
Now, can he go get back third from Wilson, or is she just too fast?
Right.
She seemed to gain a little bit that last lap.
I think we had a spin in 4.
We did. It was Crystal Bennett, I believe. She's now coming down pit road.
Oh, that was from the lap before. I think there was some net code jerk before we got in the back of her.
Unfortunate. Now my question is, if we go the rest of the way, are these guys good on fuel?
I was going to say that. I was about to bring up that
18,
point.
19 to go now, so
as many cautions as they had, who knows how the fuel situation, especially, I mean, the tires are one thing.
Yeah. But the fuel, because I know a lot of these guys didn't pit at the very last caution we had. I think that was around lap 52 or something.
Somewhere
around there. So that's about
Phil
32
Parker to pit
laps.
road again. I think he just came in too hot.
Oh, it's that wall. And now
boy,
he's speeding. I believe he'll park it there. That'll be the end of
No
his
pun
race.
intended.
You go through the field, see some cars still racing single file for the most part. These top two
has
are
spread out quite
positive.
nicely. The biggest battle right now is for 7th and 8th, between Brendan Timon and Carl Childress.
Carl's still trying to hold on. He was in second, has dropped to 8th, but still has a chance if he can execute what I'm assuming will be everyone's pit stop correctly, because I believe they will have to pit. If there's 30-ish laps since the last caution, I don't think they'll make it all the way, especially the ones who didn't pit on the last caution. So we'll see if these guys decide to, cut it in half or go long and pit last second. It'll be interesting.
Right. A lot of strategy can play out. I think the 27 is catching Dunn LaPrade. Let's see the gap here.
0.54 to 0.53. 100th. So.
He's been gaining slowly but surely.
Just has to make no mistakes.
Dunn's last lap was a 29.98. Viola's was a 29.96. So
slight gain, but it matters. I mean, our
Viola's
last race came down.
Viola's always good on the long run. So is Dunn LaPrade. These are two very well matched drivers, also. So this will be if they end up in a tizzy together, it'll be a good little battle.
Definitely.
Let's see.
They both ran 1 and 2 at Michigan the last time they both ran together, so not surprising they're back up front again.
And I've raced with Dunn since about 2014, 20. He's actually been at it in NR longer than I have, I believe. And he's a very clean, very consistent driver. Good guy.
Nice guy, yeah. I just raced him the other day in
we
ICC.
got pit stops. The leaders are pitting.
Here they come. Just raced him the other day in ICC at Road Atlanta, and he was great sport about it. Here comes
down pit road,
most
43.
everybody. Oh,
23 is going to stay out.
lock up from
was
Beal.
It was a close deal.
I think someone said pitting, and then everyone else was like, "Yep, I'm coming too."
Yeah, Crystal. I think Crystal may have done the undercut.
I think she did actually.
Now that I think
May not
about
have
it,
been
I think that
what is the spin though? Not sure. We'll take a look.
she did get sideways. She did lose a lot of time. Yeah.
The only car that stayed out that was up front that we saw was the 23.
No, she came in. Everybody came in.
Okay.
Brendan Timon did. Brendan
Timing.
Timon just led a lap. He's going to come into pit road. He's going to have a little bit of a raggedy entry.
Oh,
He just
he definitely
overcooked
sped.
it. He way
Gonna have to
overcooked
come
that
serve
one.
that. I think he tried to drop way below pit speed there to see if that would make up for it, because you can do
Even
that.
out.
I entered one time at
27 beat the 74 out of pit
82.
road by
Oh.
a country mile. Wow.
and that is big. If he can lose Dunn in the draft here, and Dunn might be stuck with these 2 lap. Well, they are lap cars now technically.
I think he'll
I think
get
he'll
up to
stay in
speed. They
front
won't
of
be a
him,
problem.
yeah.
Yeah. Let's see how this shakes out.
But if Viola can keep Dunn out of his draft, that'll be huge.
Wow. Let's see how this shakes up. He has pulled almost a second gap. He gained almost half a second just on road alone.
Wow. And now Dunn is still in his draft. Caution is out. Oh, we got a
Trouble.
flip in turn 4.
Oh boy!
Look out.
Uh-oh.
Dragons.
Uh-oh.
Reason Rodriguez.
Well, what up? That track is
Huge.
clear. Track is
Clear now. Viola's coming
Oh,
around and he's going to
nasty
take the
wreck.
race back. Oh, Lorenzo Itarovic with a blown motor. So it looked like
boy.
at least 3 cars in that. Wow, what a wreck. And we have 12 laps to go now. This is going to be huge.
Oh boy, this changes everything.
Rodriguez with huge damage, looks like, on both sides. Probably engine damage too. We'll go look at what happened, but a couple cars still racing back. Everyone had pits, so pit cycle was over.
Oh man. Oh
Take
boy.
a look at what happened real quick. Hold on, I cut to somebody and I saw a flip. Oh man, I see what happened.
Let's see.
On board with
77.
the 17. Just spun back up on the track and Rodriguez.
I think he was trying to get to pit road, lost it, and had nowhere to go. 17 goes tumbling.
Then the 78 hits him as well.
And then another impact for the 78. He gets up the
How
side.
unfortunate.
That was a violent accident. 77 still running with that blowing motor.
Shocking. He wasn't really sure where to go. He had the 11 right to his outside, I guess you could say. So not much place for that 78 to go, but straight into the 17 was probably not the best option.
I think they're gonna black flag at 77 for dropping debris for too long. He's gonna have to come in regardless.
That would not surprise me. How unfortunate.
So this just changed the whole complexion of the race.
Thought it was gonna go green, but it didn't. Now Viola and LaPrade.
We've got wave rounds to do, and I think a couple people had pit road issue. I think the caution came out while people might have been on pit road
Yeah,
too.
there were a couple cars
So I
because
think there's issues.
that pit cycle wasn't over. It was most people had pit, at least the leaders had, but there's a couple of lapped out cars that I think hadn't yet. There goes
Alex Hunt's getting his lap back. 39 at Campos will get his lap back also.
I think McLeod will too, unless he is not really lap.
He is. He'll be. I think he will get a lap back. I believe.
But he'll still be 1 down. He was 2 down there.
It's just the way they cycled out
Yeah.
at the moment of caution. So
They actually didn't come out far behind the leaders, but I think the 77 is coming down pit road this time.
that thing's junked. He's gonna have to anyway. Looks like Carl's coming down too. He said he had a penalty.
Yeah.
He'll be going to the tail.
Yeah. See if they will, yeah.
Timon's still trying to catch the field here.
Not sure if they're gonna wait the 92. And then the lucky dog was.
Technically,
I
the
guess-
7 was the lucky dog.
Yeah. Okay, there goes the 92.
92 is getting waved.
So I think that the first wave was the lucky dog. This is wave around.
I believe everybody else is going to
17
get waved
was
around
in
here,
that.
maybe.
Don't know if there's any other waves. The 62 possibly.
That'll,
He did
I
stay
believe
out.
so.
Yep.
I think all the rest of them, pace lights are still on. They are at.
I think they're gonna wait a
10
lot.
to go.
They still have a couple cars that are coming around. Yep, and there goes the 62.
62 is going to get it. I think Dragons is going to get his back too.
Yep.
And if Lorenzo doesn't have too bad a damage, he may get his at least 1 back.
Carl Childers down to 11th. How unfortunate. The guy we were looking forward to all race. He's in 11th now.
Yeah.
Not out of it by any means, but
All right, 7 just came off pit road, so they may They're gonna hold the. I think they're gonna hold the yellow for another lap to get it ready to count back up.
Yep. And look at who's in ninth there
77 is
now.
still getting repaired on pit road.
Oh no.
He's sitting there. They didn't tell him to turn it off. He's rolling now.
Rolling now. We'll see if he can beat the leaders out.
He's going to, I think.
And yes, he will. Pace car
Just
lights
barely.
are off. Barely beats him out. No, but now he's gonna have to catch all the way up. With
that thing is wounded. I'll be surprised if he makes it through these last few
I can
laps.
see from the TV cam that his front
His roof
end
is
is
dented.
warped. Yeah.
His roof is dented right above the passenger door.
And when you
So-
can see that from that far, you know that's not good.
All right, let's get a quick field rundown here. We got number 27, Will Viola in your lead here. Second place, Dunn LaPrade, the 74. Flandre Wilson, third, the number 23. 37 to Brandon Beal, fourth. Jelani Howell, fifth in the 19. 12th, the Cole of Cole Mather in sixth, if I could talk. Skylar Den in seventh in the number 11. He's recovered quite nicely. Jarrett Gravoy with a quiet day in eighth. Ash Hamilton is ninth after all the trouble that they've been through. Crystal Bennett, 10th. Connor McLeod, lap down. Carl Childress is going to end up 11th, I believe. Brendan Timon, some of the order is a little bit jagged, so there are 13 cars on the lead lap in any case. So it looks like the pace car is going to come in this time. We'll see if we can't race this out all the way.
Point and overturn is at 5 to go. So once you see that hit laps 80 of 84, there'll be no more cautions. So we'll see. Once the leader hits that, at least.
All right.
Let's see. Viola's going to lead him back to the green.
They're going to stack them up, and there they go.
Oh, big wheel spin there. 95 I saw back there. He's spinning across the track.
Trouble. Oh, boy. Let's
Saved
see.
it. 43 and 39.
Everybody's gone through the grass. Nobody has hit him.
They
Everything's
saved
fine.
it. Yep.
Yep.
That was sketchy, though. Definitely.
I saw the 39 cut all the way down almost through pit road to miss it. 74's got a nose on the 27 here as they go into 3. Let's see.
Side by side. No Viola's
He's
good
up
at
on-
long run,
up on-
but...
up on that throttle.
Oh!
He got loose.
no.
He's sideways.
I think he lifted to give
Saved
it back.
He saved it.
But now
27's
he loses the spot.
Yeah.
Here comes Flandre Wilson.
Beal just got around him, and Jelani, is he gonna stop the bleeding here? Looks like he has.
This is the race for the win, possibly. They're still side by side, even through 1 and 2.
And Dunn's right back up there with him.
These two
As
a
is-
long history.
Racing side by side, hard side by side. I think it's
respectful.
gonna be a
Yeah.
dead heat at the line. Viola got it.
Oh, close. Almost gets hooked into 1.
LaPrade's
he
gonna be
goes a
digging
little
hard.
high.
Viola's way wide. Here comes Beal stuffing it down the middle.
Oh,
he just put the
touches.
74 on the wall. 74 didn't lose any time. He's gonna keep digging. Jelani Howell in the 19 is gonna get a nose under.
Oh,
Like
Beal
Flan's trying to run
touches.
away and hide.
Yep.
They
She
are
says-
at
she
5 to
says-
go. This is the point of no
Here
return.
we are. She says the rest of y'all can fight. I'm just gonna pull away.
But they got single file real quick.
Yep. Oh,
car in the
Bennett
wall.
in the wall. I think she got tapped by somebody. She saves it.
Oh, Carl got a little bump here on the 06. Meanwhile, they're digging hard for position all the way around. They know pointed over turn.
LaPrade and
Oh, the
Viola,
gloves are off.
bumper to bumper. Are they gonna work together to get around this 23? Or is LaPrade gonna fight him and then try to get around both?
It's every person for themselves
think
at this
so.
rate.
Does he have enough to make a run though? You see Dragons, I think. spun up there.
Will's charging. Dunn's charging. They're both going to have a run on this 23, maybe.
Can he
They
do
might
anything
just be
with it?
biding their time.
Outside's not great if you're not side by side with somebody. So
There we go. 3 to
Here comes
go.
Dunn with the-
LaPrade's going to try on the outside again. Hop that
Oh.
little transition a little bit. Is he going to stick? It's not going to stick.
does not.
He's going to have move's going to be at the mate on the inside.
Oh, and here he comes.
There's a move.
Turn 3.
Is it going to stick? Oh, he backed out.
Oh, 92
I
on
don't
the
think.
leaders.
Nah, I don't-
Oh, Wilson had to check up, and she hits the wall.
Everybody got the wall. Mather got the wall. Here comes
Here comes
Viola to the
Viola.
outside. Side by side. Viola
He's gonna
clears
clear.
him.
Wow, that 92 screwed up the 23. Flashbacks to IRP for Skylar
This is
Den.
2 to go. 23 bounced off the apron down the backstretch.
Here comes LaPrade too.
Brad's going to be digging. They're going to be coming to the white flag this time. I think they have a lapped car up ahead.
Dragons. We'll see if they
Lapped
catch him.
car.
Oh, and
Here
they
go
almost
coming to
touched.
the white. Coming to the white. White flag is out.
Still side by side for second.
Still side by side for second. That's going to let the 27 run away with it. Unless something happens.
Got a couple lap car. No, just one. They cleared the 92.
Viola
trying to help out the 74.
Everything's going to be good. He's got nothing but track ahead as far as he could tell.
That 23 clears.
Just got around. Yep. Coming to the checkered flag. Here they come. That number 27 of Will Viola.
Oh,
right under the checkered flag. And Will Viola wins the Jeb Terrorism, the prequel at Charlotte.
What a race, man. And what a great race from everybody. Leaders up front raced spectacularly those last few laps. And Viola outdid LaPrade on pit road. That was ultimately the difference. Everybody giving congratulatory bumps. And that 27 definitely earned that. Great battle between him, 23, 74, everybody. What a win. After coming home third last week, he takes the win. Oh, gets spun around by his teammate, Cole Mather. Not teammate, sorry. Former teammate. Friend and Ford. Ford, not foe. Ford friend, yeah.
Faux friend.
And he will burn it down here.
I think, let's see if we can't get some interviews with some of these winners here. So, well, top 3, I should say, not some of the winners. But,
for sure.
Yeah.
Well played from him. Second, I'll round out the finishing order. Second was Flandre Wilson. She held on over LaPrade in third. Brennan Beal came home fourth with Jelani Howell in fifth. Cole Mather sixth and Carl Childress seventh. Crystal Bennett eighth. Jarrett Gravoy came home ninth with Alexander Hunt rounding out the top 10. 5 seconds back from the lead, so he was pretty far off, but still got that top 10. Then last 3 cars on lead lap, Skylar Den 11th, Brennan Timon 12th, and Ash Hamilton 13th. Friesen Rodriguez 14th. Then it's Jonathan Ward, Kenny Campos, Lorenzo Idorovic-Kunchik. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Dragons, Connor McLeod, and then the rest of them were retirees. Phil Parker, Jeb Raby, Cale Tescar Jr., and Sean Douglas. So that is your finishing order. William Viola has finished his burnouts. And we're going to get some interviews for you guys real quick.
'77 and '78 are still killing each other on the apron over here.
Mr. William Viola, you got a copy?
Yep. Hello.
Welcome to the booth. Congratulations, man. What a race from you.
Thank you.
Well executed, and you took that win. How are you feeling right now?
I didn't deserve that win. That was a lap car that handed that to me.
Well, did it give you... to me, it gave me flashbacks to IRP. I know you had disconnected at that point, but same thing happened to Skylar Den with, I think, the 06 in front of him. So what was going through your mind as that happened? Was it, oh, free spot, thanks? Or were you nervous?
Yeah, I mean, I knew it was...
My game just crashed. Oh, no. Well, we'll continue with the interview. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, that was... I knew it was going to be a fight for the win. I didn't think I had the speed to win, but I just got lucky with the lap car. And I would not have won that race without the lap car. And after that, I just used the draft to try to keep Plan and Dunn side by side. and it worked out.
Do you think even with the lapped car, I know you'd be done out of pit road under that green flag and stop. Had it gone green, do you think you'd been able to hold Dunn and, well, at least Dunn off?
Sorry, say that again. I was trying to save export.
Oh, you're good. If that had gone green the rest of the way, do you think you'd had enough car to hold Dunn off, or how close you think it would have been?
I mean, it could have gone either way. If it went green, I don't know. Dunn could have caught up. I did have a 1 second gap, but when you're racing Dunn Laprade, he's one of the best there is. So it's going to be a fight for the win.
It was very impressive, well executed. I know you did good all day. Got caught up in that wreck earlier with, I think, about halfway through with Flandre Wilson. Anything happened there specifically, or was it just kind of racing?
No. She got loose in front of me, and I didn't have anywhere to go. She apologized during the race. I don't have a problem with it. Things happen. You hit the apron, spin. It's whatever. Things happen.
It's all respectable racing out of everybody. So, any other questions for him, Robbie?
I think that about does it.
Alrighty. Well, congratulations. Awesome. You took that win. Don't know how many laps you led because I don't have the export right now, but led a decent amount of laps at least. So, congratulations on that win, and hope to see you next week at Puke Kohi.
Yep. Thank you.
Of course. All right, next up we have Dunn Laprade, finished third today. Weren't able to get Flandre Wilson as of right now, but Dunn raced well all night. Just couldn't finish it off. Anything you think he could have done, or is it just unlucky?
Probably unlucky, honestly. I thought I made the pit road fine. I knew that William made some time on me entering pits, which may have got me. But I thought that my pit crew got me off pit road a lot slower than Will's team pit crew did. So that set me back to a pretty vulnerable spot, and had a run on him, got him in on the inside of him, about 8 to go in turn 3 and 4, and I might have hit the apron, or the car just got really light on me, and I nearly took him and myself out. So I unfortunate that I did not cap it off with the win, but I mean, Will won the race fair and square. Nothing that he did wrong. I just got unlucky with the pit crew, and that's just the way things go. You win some, you lose some.
Yep.
All right, let me ask you this though: if the race, I would ask the same thing to Will. Had the race gone green without that caution, do you think you would have caught up, or at least had a good shot to get him?
I think I would have had a good shot of getting him. I thought that I was a little bit better than him. But yeah, had the race gone green, I think I would have had a shot. Yeah, that it definitely looked like that I was slightly better than him, at least on the long runs. If not, we were able to match. So I think that they gave me some indication that I could challenge him, and the caution came in at a pretty bad time. Which I mean, even with that caution, I still had a chance to um, beat him in turn 3 and 4 at 8 to go. And then, like I said, my car just washed up and just did not get the job done. So that's about all you can do, really. And just trying to get around Flandre and them for the win, and just wasn't meant to be.
Despite all the wrecks that started at the front and then the racing at the end, everything seemed to stay respectful. Was that something that you were surprised by, or you expected that?
I mean, it's just how it is. Sometimes you have good races, you have bad races, and depending on the drivers you racing around with, I mean, depends on the league and whatnot too. So I mean, obviously you would hope that everybody would race, respectfully, no matter where you go, really. And sometimes, I mean, with the wrecks we had tonight, I mean, I don't know what all happened. I know there was a lot of cautions, and yeah, it unfortunately, they took out a lot of cars, and when those cautions happened too, and I mean, me and Will were pretty fortunate enough to stay up front, and well, I know him and Flandre got together sometime early in the race when Flandre got loose off of turn 2, and they got tangled up, and but they were able to rebound to first and second, so that was nice to see. But yeah, I mean, sometimes, I mean, that's just how some of these races go, and if it's a good race, it's a good race. If it's a bad race, then oh well. I mean, I've seen a lot worse race, but I've been part of worse races before. I mean, I remember doing a special event like 8, 9 years ago, and we were doing like a 160 lap race at Daytona,
Oh,
and
wow.
I think the most amount of laps we able to go green was I think 4 or 5 at max. So it's not the worst. This isn't the worst race I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we were able to get a green flag run heading towards the end too, so that kind of made it up for all the chaos that transpired early on.
I was gonna say we've been around a while, don't we? Know when we have a real stinker of a race going. So.
I don't know the end tally for how long it was, but that may be the record. I'll have to check the replay and see. But either way, I think that's all we have for you, Dunn. Appreciate your time and congrats on the podium tonight.
Yep, thank you all, and thank you all for broadcasting the race. I hope everyone enjoyed watching this race, enjoyed it, even with all the chaos that happened.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Thank you all.
Right.
Well, we were not able to find our second place finisher. Flandre Wilson was not able for interview, and then fourth place was already gone from TeamSpeak. So we'll only have those 2 interviews for tonight. William Viola and Dunn LaPrade. First and third. They finished first and second at Michigan last season too. So kind of funny. Every time Dunn races, Viola wins. But either way,
Okay.
that is all. I believe that's all we have for you on the broadcast tonight. So appreciate
For
all
the
of
for
you.
those, I'll
Go
say
ahead.
this for those who are wondering, we did tie the caution flag record tonight.
Oh, look at that.
10 caution flags for 29 laps tonight.
Perfect. It's too perfect. That makes a 3-way tie now for most cautions. But I don't think that race. I think that race was a bit longer than the other 2. I'll have to
Yeah,
check the stat sheet
it might
afterwards
have
and
been.
see. But very impressive. Either way, that's all we have for you. Appreciate all of you for tuning in and sticking around to the end if you did to watch the interviews. And yeah, hope to see you next week for
Pukekohe Park Raceway.
There we go. I said it wrong. I said it wrong the first time. He got it. So, thanks all for watching.